Okay, we are live. Thank you very much. And welcome to our 2025-2026 season Ultimate Pool League San Antonio Session 1 playoff finals. We've got Team Rack 'em Up playing against Team Matrix. First up, Bombat. Team Matrix put up Mario Dom Silva playing against Daniel Garcia for Team Rack 'em Up. We see here that Dom is giving a game. This is a 30-minute match, 19 minutes left. This stream layout is a little bit different. We are using the built-in streaming overlay created by our league app system. I don't see that the match clock or shot clock is available, but I can tell you there is 19 minutes left in the game. Sorry, I was a little late to the action, folks. Looks like the score is 0-0, so Dom won that first match. Pretty good safety here. The cue ball and A ball aren't frozen. He's looking to Masse. Ooh, too good of a Masse. Just barely misses it. UPL rules. Daniel takes ball in hand. Thank you all for joining this chat. What's up, Javi? Not enough speed. They are shooting with the Air Myth Black Measle Ball provided to all Bassetti's and Eddie's Tavern venues for the Ultimate Pool League San Antonio. Daniel chooses it to cut it in the side, just barely misses it, not enough for it to fall in. Dom's opting for the bank. Oh, oh, whichever way. Almost fit that 8 in, but now taking a couple of seconds off for Daniel to pocket in that 8. Score is 1-0. Team Rack 'em Up. This is my first time streaming since a league match. I've streamed for Ultimate Pool League San Antonio before for the Grand Finals qualifier. So y'all let me know how I can adjust and make this a better viewing experience for you all. I think I might be getting some background noise, so y'all let me know if I need to turn that down a little. All right, 16 left. 16 minutes left in this match. I'm not gonna lie, this layout is pretty ugly. Daniel broke that, so we can thank Daniel for this. We are starting the session 2 of Ultimate Pool League San Antonio next week, featuring International 8 ball as well as 10 ball, which many of the teams are looking forward to. One of the very few leagues here in town showcasing 10 ball for regular weekly play. If you guys are interested, don't forget ultimatepoolsanantonio.com has all the information you need. Interested in joining or creating a team for our next session starting next week. We have divisions playing out of here at our very own Fast Eddie's Braun, as well as Riders Action Spot, new division playing featuring 8 and 10 on Monday. Got Canyon Lake playing their last week of league tonight at the Hideout. Got another division at Eddie's Tavern, Embassy Oaks, where our reigning champion from the grand finals of 2024-2025 season Slick 6. Hey Fred, how are you? Again, still not a very pretty rack, but that cue ball and 9 ball aren't stuck, so he looks like he's able to shoot away without disturbing any of the other Daniel's balls. That national 8 ball rules. If your cue ball is frozen and you move the object ball, whether it's yours or not, on that shot, it's considered a foul, ball in hand. Opens it up now. It's a not good opportunity for Daniel to get out. Looks like the layout is a little bit better for him. That 11 is going to be a bit of a problem. He may be able to get this worked out now, but he's got work to do. Actually, the 11 is available on the side pocket, I believe. Taking a look at it now. Try to hit it with enough speed to get back for the 12. I think he was a little too focused on making sure he can see that 12 right after and misses the shot. Opportunity for Dom. I think the only problem ball for Dom, the obvious one, is that 3 ball hanging right behind the 8. I don't think that the 7 ball is available in any of the corner pockets above. It's a little too straight. I'm going to spend a couple of minutes trying to work out this rack. So we've got Daniel back up. He is wearing a Rack 'em Up shirt representing his team captain is Heather Parsons. Team Rack 'em Up, both Team Rack 'em Up and Team Matrix were both attendants of the grand finals that happened in November in Cherokee, North Carolina. Harris Resort. That was super fun. Both teams had a very positive experience, and both teams are hungry to get back. Both teams have qualified to play in the end of the year grand finals qualifier for Ultimate Pool League San Antonio. Winner of that grand finals qualifier will receive travel funds to be able to attend, as well as a free entry into the grand finals for the 2025-2026 season. It's a little bit of a tricky angle, but he should be able to pop this bet right in. Yeah, a little too tricky. This isn't an easy out for Dom, so he opts for the safety. I'm not sure if the 7 is blocking Daniel's back cut into this bottom corner pocket, but it might just be enough. No. That safety saved Dom, opened up that 7 ball that was otherwise blocked. Let's see if Dom can close out. Okay, chooses to go for the 2 ball, put it enough speed, give it like a relatively straight angle. 9 minutes left in this match. Nice out. Smart move, Dom. Dom shoots for Team Matrix. Score is 1-1. Starting race was -1 Dom, so he's won 2 racks in this game in 21 minutes. There's 9 minutes left in the rack. Dom is racking. Slight differences with the Ultimate Pool League San Antonio rack. You put the 8 on the spot. There is a 3-point rule that requires the break to have at least 3 object balls either be pocketed or completely past the center line. Otherwise, it is a mandatory re-rack, and the opponent has the option to take his break or give it back. Pretty good layout. The table is open. He did pocket both a solid and a stripe. They're almost mirror finishes of each other. I would go for solids just because that. I would go for stripes because that 4 ball is blocked in the corner. He's asked for an extension. There was 5 seconds left in that shot. 30 seconds gets added to his remaining clock. He is still looking at that stripe. Right. 8 minutes left in the clock. Are you able to see that? Am I missing that on stream? Oh boy. Missed opportunity there. I think Daniel is looking at that. Either the 8 or the 4. The 10 or the 4. Okay. Nice controlled back cut there. Looking at that 7 to clear the 3 right after. Needs to keep it in that side of the rail. Hits that nicely. No funny business. Daniel should be able to see that. Clear this rack out. I think he's on the wrong side of the 1. He's going to leave himself high for the 6. It's alright, not too bad. He's going to leave himself high for the 6. Be able to hit this 8 in the corner pocket. Yeah. He wanted to control it, make sure he didn't get funny on that 8. Good opportunity for Dom. Now that the table's cleared. I'm gonna try to get this clock moved over so that y'all can see it too. Okay, so 14 side, 11. He's, depending on where he's left, he can do same pocket on the 11 as the 11 for the 8 or go 8 up. But it looks like he's looking at the side. Bit of a steep angle on that side pocket. Good out. 5 minutes left on the clock. Score is 2-1 Team Matrix. Excuse me. All right. I'm back. Okay, so 3.5 minutes left in the game, which is perfectly capable for one rack, one full rack. Daniel's only chance to be able to tie it up. Otherwise, risk 5 points. Clock has been paused. He's good safety. It looks like he can still see that sliver of swell. He hits it right, he can get right back up on the 13. But if you're hitting down on the ball, you've got a higher chance of deflecting. So 2.5 minutes left. Dom has an opportunity to get another point for Team Matrix. But that 4 ball and 3 ball are kind of tricky. He's looking at the same pocket. I think the long cut up that rail. Ah, such a good shot. But the hit on that 5 just blocks Daniel's otherwise perfect position for the side pocket. Oh, I was looking at that too. A little slower speed and he would have been able to get that in. Okay, so back out on the 3. 5 isn't available in that upper corner pocket. Opts for the safety. Tom can afford it. He doesn't want to ruin his chance. He's only 1 up. If Daniel can get this, rack, he can tie it up. 1 minute left. Eating at the clock. Does he opt for the run out? He wants to make a smart play. Little off angle on that 5. I think he was trying to go for that 5 first. I would have opted for rolling the ball to get into position instead of the draw. Two rails. 25 seconds left. Good shot. 17 seconds left. 13, 10, 9, 8, 5 seconds. Oh, this hits a goal. Hit it a little too flat on that. That was an opportunity for Daniel to tie it. That's all right. We go into the second match. Team Matrix leading 7 points to 1. Team Rack 'em Up. Good game. Good playing, gentlemen. So, with Team Matrix winning that first match, it's their put up in UPL. Winner of the match puts up next. If for some reason there's a tie, then the previous match will put up again. So with Team Matrix putting up, they're locking in their player. Let's see a little visual of that. Hanging out over there. There's Team Matrix with a big old light right in between. We love that. Look at that. Look at that light. We're looking at the Fast Cities Braun venue. 21 8-foot diamond tables, and you can see the 3 9-foot Olhausens Here at Fast Eddie's Braun, as well as all Fast Eddie's and Eddie's Tavern locations, it is free pool Monday nights. They have other free pool opportunities, but I know that Monday night is free. Sunday, I know that you wear your Fast Eddie shirt and you get free pool also. It's a great time, great opportunity. Hitting the best tables. Look at them discussing. They don't know who to put up. They're all hungry to play. All right, let's take a look at the other team. Look at them. That's Dave over there looking somber. Did win runner-up for the NSL singles. Oh, there's Heather, a little impatient. Look at her. While Matrix is still debating. We've got other tables available for us. That's being practiced. Got some player here. We've got Serge, he's the captain of the Lucky Eights, shooting, practicing 10 ball, where we'll start playing next week. Let's look around the venue. As you can see, free pool night Mondays is very popular in all the Eddie's location. We've got Brian Murphy over there hanging out, getting ready for his turn. Looks like they've selected the player, locking them in. All right, let's put up Art. Selecting to see, debating on who is best player to take Art on. Fred, you're familiar with Heather's team. Who would you put up to play against Art? Who do you think Art has trouble with? Let me adjust my layout while everything's happening. Oh. Oh. Backwards Billers coming to represent. Justin. Yeah. Justin's an interesting one, right? When he's on, the boy can't miss. Dave too. That's a good choice. They do. The Matrix does have firepower, and I'm guessing that they're waiting for them to Oh, missed the lag. Sorry, guys. All right, here we are. Here we are. Let's get started. Lonnie won that lag. Hey, Pops, you in your pajamas? Sweating all the action? I know. I kind of want to. I kind of want to bring another table so that you can see the shot and match clock. Let me see if I can get that underway. Okay, so we've got Lonnie over here racking. You know what? I like members of both teams too. They got that going for themselves. I'm pretty sure Lonnie hasn't had enough of my face. He's been hanging out with me all weekend here at Fast Eddie's Braun, finishing up that tournament we did yesterday. PJs, I like it. All right, let's get to it. So, Team Matrix is up 7 to rack him up 1. Art is giving a game to Lonnie. I think Fargo rating, they're pretty similar in Fargo. There hasn't been a whole lot of events aside from Lonnie's league play that is adjusted as Fargo. Otherwise, they're mid to low 500. Pretty good break. I think it's dry. Check out that 8 ball hanging in that top right corner. Stripes did fall, which means that Lonnie continues his turn. The table is open. Pops, it's 4 days at Braun. I was looking at my schedule and I've been hanging out at Fast Eddie's or Eddie's Tavern 6 out of 7 days of the week. Can't get enough. Fred says as Fargo's -40, and that came from the Predator Arcadia Centex Tour stop last season. Just play more. You'll get your robustness up, and you won't be in a negative. Well, let's hope not. Okay. So with that, those 3 balls up top, it's 2, 9, and 6. That helps Lonnie out a little bit because he is solids. I think that combo is available to knock that 6 in that corner pocket, as well as freeing up that 2 ball. Otherwise, the 3 is a problem. He chose to forward stun that shot inadvertently. There's a 13 ball hanging in the corner. If he decides to lean over, he needs to make sure that he doesn't disturb or touch any of the other balls. UPL is all ball fouls, which means ball in hand. But it does have to be called out by the opponent. So for 30 full match minutes, both opponents are diligently watching the table, responsible for calling their own game. The shot keeper is responsible for calling time-related fouls. Otherwise, it's up to the players on the table to know the rules and call it when they see it. So Art's making pretty good progress, was clearing out this table. As I mentioned, that 9 ball hanging out between the 2 solid balls in the top left corner is going to be A little tricky to get to. Needs to find a way to get that addressed. He's on the wrong side to address it, and he's looking at it right now. Perhaps a safety opportunity. But the opportunity needs to be in a position where he doesn't waste too much time because Art is starting at -1. Yeah. I mean, good eye for the breakout. Fortunately, it didn't pan out for him. Let's see if Lonnie can clean this rack up. Okay. Puts that 8 in a funny position. It was in a better position to get it in where it was previously. That rolling forward didn't catch. So he's near the rail. Relatively straight shot on the 2. That 3 ball hanging out in the middle of the pocket makes it a little funny to position for. 9 ball looks like it's frozen on that side rail, and Art's got his last ball hanging out in his bottom short rail. Looks like he's putting bottom left on here. Kind of slipped, his bridge slipped a little bit, but he's still got okay position. That 2 ball is in the way. I'm going to guess he's going to do a reverse back kick. He's going to do a reverse kick on this, or he's looking at 2 rails. Good try. Should be an opportunity for Lonnie to get out. .24 minutes left on the clock. Good soft roll. Leaves just enough space to hit that 3 in. Pretty good. That 12 ball is pretty big. Pulls back so you can see the 8 ball without any clearance issues. It looks like he got that on a little too quick. Yeah, I didn't think that 12 could get past the 8. Unfortunate scratch there for Lonnie. Ultimate Pool League and Ultimate Pool League results do not report to Fargo. They use Fargo and other league ratings to set what as a baseline for what your starting UPL rating would be. Otherwise, it stays isolated and internal to UPL. Art clears that relative ease. E is next to break. UPL is alternate break. Rack your own pattern. To this league, and every player is responsible for knowing it, but otherwise, the 8 is on the spot. All right, back to the action. Pretty good break there by Art. Got a little bit of a cluster problem here in this bottom short rail, which Lonnie was looking to address, but it's important to have a pretty good break here in UPL. You are playing in a 30-minute match clock, so having a clustered break does eat up the match clock time. And that's why the 3-point rule is in effect, where on the break, 3 object balls have to either completely cross the center line or be pocketed for it to be a legal break. Otherwise, your opponent has the option to take the break or give it back to you. Otherwise, the opponent will be breaking in the next rack. Good breakout. I think the 12 might clear just enough, and that 7 is going to stop it from rolling a little too crazy. Yep. Good hit. Gonna leave himself, depending on the hit, a little bit flat on that 9, but that 8 is available in the side pocket. He tried to opt for a back cut on the 9. Didn't pocket in. This is a pretty tough out for Lonnie. Score is 0-0. 20 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, clusters are good for taking up time for sure. It's definitely to the person who's ahead. It's better. It's definitely to their advantage. Just as a reminder, folks, if you guys want to get in on the action, the second session of Ultimate Pool League San Antonio does start next week. We have divisions that are playing out Monday. Fast Eddie's Braun, Ryda's Action Spot on Monday as well. Monday also in Canyon Lake at the Hideout 2. And Fat Eddie's Tavern, Embassy Oaks on Thursday. Divisions are looking to form. Also, Fast Eddie's Calabra on Tuesday. So if you guys are interested, Ultimate Pool League San Antonio, check it out. Join this super fun, super fast, challenging league. 8-ball and 10-ball will be played next week. Looking forward to it. Good bank. I feel like now is a good time to hit that 6. Because if he does miss, he can leave it up high. The breakout's nice too. I would opt for the 7 first. Yeah, it's try not to hold it. I think he's feeling the pressure. Fred's talking about big money. The league paid 8,000 to the winning team last year to go to the grand finals in Harrah's Cherokee Resort, North Carolina, where they paid 100,000 to the first place 8-ball team in the first inaugural season for Ultimate Pool League. That's the intention of the league. Their motto is for the players. They're doing everything that they can to better service and give as much back to the league players. I mean, 100,000 for first place, 50,000 for second. That's record breaking and just unheard of until you were a part of it. And it was a pretty good chance last year, too. There were 22 teams that were competing in 10 ball for $20,000. And gosh, I don't even remember. Was it 60 or 50 teams for 8 ball that were competing for 100,000? It was a great experience overall. It's a good break, but it's dry. I always look at what the problem in cluster balls are. At 212 is a problem right above this side pocket. That solid, that 5 won't go into that top left corner. The 15 is blocking it. So Art opts for the stripe suit. Tucking in his shirt in. There's a 1 ball hanging in that corner pocket, and if he disturbs it, it's ball in hand. It is all ball fouls with this league. Yeah, just over 50. It's crazy. Those odds were so good last year. I think it's still going to be good this upcoming year, but you got to join it to play it, to have a chance to win. The opportunity's real. Taking a pause on this shot. 16 minutes left on the clock. Match clock was paused while Art was waiting for the other table to finish and clear the way. I think the 15 is available to be shot right now. He didn't get far enough behind. To go for the 13, so he's going for the 15 now. Hits it pretty good, but wasn't able to pocket. $15 minutes left on the clock. Art is up 1. That was a great shot on the side. Puts the 8 ball in a weird place right next to the 2. He can back at the 13, but I don't think he can get up for the 15 after, so he's looking at the 15 now. There's just too many balls along the way that make this hard to get to. 6 seconds left on this shot. Asks for an extension. 14 minutes left on the clock. Didn't like that one bit. He used up his extension, so he's only got 15 seconds to figure it out. 10 seconds now. 5. It is ball in hand for Lonnie. I would say attack that 4 ball first and figure it out from there. He draws back into the center table. Match clock resumes now that the player is able to shoot. Moves the 7 near the 8. Only shot available is the back cut on the 6. Just hits it too hard, but leaves Art a tough shot on his last ball. I'll try to work on getting that match clock there for you, Pops, and everyone else on the stream. Thank you all so much for joining me. $11 minutes left on the clock. Eating up time means less opportunity for either team to score racks for their team. Lonnie made that ball in the other pocket. Works out for him. International A ball means that all balls are wild. Lonnie continues his turn. Putting stun right on this shot. Gets another lucky roll. Art walking away. He's not mad. He's just in a way. Good shot. Nice out. Lonnie whoops and hollers with his hands, not too loud. Good for Team Rack 'em Up. Score is now 1-1. And Art is up to break. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Okay, Art up to break. Opting for top left from the second diamond on the side rail, first diamond on the short. Pretty good hit. No, nothing pocketed though, unfortunately. Looks like the solid stripes is the only available shot for Lonnie. Layout for stripes isn't that bad. It looks pretty identical to stripes in my amateur opinion. He does get pretty good on that 15, but he is going to bump that 12. Doesn't leave Art in a good place, but he did create more of a cluster on that top right. It's a good opportunity for Team Rack 'em Up to hold Team Matrix from scoring additional. Great carom. Good eye. I think if he had more space to queue, he would be able to break out that little cluster, but he's probably looking at that 3-ball next. This is the shot. Pretty good shot. That 7 side. Kind of put him in a funny place. I would have liked that 7 or that 3 to be used for that breakout. There's one of his 4-ball hanging out and that stripe cluster that he needs to work out. Hey, this is pretty good. This will break it out, but I don't really know what's going to happen with this breakout. There's one ball is going to take some work to get to, but not so much. That was a good shot, good control. That bump was lucky. Nobody minds. You can either roll it up for the side, but it was just too much angle. So now he's looking at the corner pocket. Puts a little draw to put that cue ball on the other side. Make it tougher leave for Lonnie in case he misses. Pretty good 2-way. I don't know if this 9 and 10 is wired for the corner pocket. It's not, but that safety is ideal. Good shot, Lonnie. Good shot, Lonnie. Yeah, isn't that funny, Pops? Lonnie spent all weekend streaming my matches, and here I am streaming his. Shot clock has been paused while we wait for the table to clear. Shot clock has resumed. 6 minutes left on the clock. Score is 1-1. Pretty good hit, but adjustment would have been able to hit that 8. Lonnie has another opportunity to run out. A little tricky. Everything is hanging out in this half of the table. Puts himself slight angle on that 9. Decides to roll up. Just barely misses that scratch. I think that 12 is going to be a problem. I think goes for the 14 now. Roll it up. You should be able to see that 11, then the 10. It's gotta have a plan for that 12. I think he's putting bottom on it. I think top would let him see it from let it come down. Yeah. Misses it. He didn't really have a shot, so he just fires it in. UPL rules. All balls are wild. R takes his time. He does have an extension available. Doesn't need it. He's got 10 seconds left on this shot, but he's already down on it. 4 minutes left. Super cuts it, and it's in. Good shot. Good cut. He overcut it, but he got it in. 4 minutes left on the clock. Matrix is up 2-1. Lonnie should be up to break. Pretty good break from Lonnie. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on this clock. We have a time for maybe one more full rack. I believe that they've played 4 total so far in the 30-minute match. Table is open. This one's kind of tricky. The solid is controlling that 8 ball. And the stripe, there's one stripe that's hanging out in that solid. And this is a tough rack for both suits. Good bank position. A little tough after this. Looking at a side cut. Fires it in, and it's in. That 14 won't go in this bottom right corner, by the way. 7 is in the way. Another back cut. Oh, just misses the breakout. Balls are getting a little tough. The bank is open for this gentleman. A little bit of little bit of draw will break this out. I mean, a little bit more. I don't know if he can cut this one in though. Regardless, he's gonna move the 3 out of there. He just looked over. It looked like he wanted to hit the crap out of it. 1 minute and 45 seconds left. And it's in. Here we go. This is a really good opportunity for Lonnie to tie it up. At the same time, 1 minute and 20 seconds left. All 7 balls left on the table. Art can eat up this time and not give any opportunity. "55 seconds left. Lonnie has his cue ready just in case he gets back on the table. 40 seconds left. Good cut. "20 seconds left. "10. Match. Good game. Good game. All right. Team Matrix takes another 7 points and are up 14-2 against Team Rack 'em Up. Every match win is 5 points to that team, plus an additional point for every rack won in a positive. There's 3 matches left. There's Team Matrix conversing, talking it through. We've got Patty sitting, team captain for Team Matrix. Trying to figure out who to play next. They are up 14-2. Rack 'em Up needs a pretty big win here. At least win up by, if they get ahead, at least 2 or 3 racks ahead in this next round, they'll be back in the game because they'll need another win to tie it up. They're down, but they're not out yet. Ooh, let me adjust the overlay. Excuse me for a minute. All right. We're back on. We've got Pablo and Justin playing an even race. And I added a match clock. I didn't really see where I could add a shot clock. I thought I could, but that wasn't the case. 10 seconds left in the shot. Gotta watch for that 13. Make sure he doesn't disturb it. It's gonna be a pretty good even race. Justin's 3 ball is protecting that 8 unless Pablo finds a way to clean that. Get that out of the way. Good shooting. It's soft enough to catch that point. Otherwise would have been a scratch shot. I feel like if he was able to see that 15, that breakout would have been there. But that 6 ball is pretty big. I think he's gonna try to use that here. He kind of adjusted right before he hit that. Justin is back on the table. Looks to see what his options are. Looks like the 6 ball can clear in a side pocket. A little too soft, a little too thin. Three minutes left on the clock. Good shot. Oh, rolls up a little too much. Bearing down on this shot. A little too full. Good shot. Got a tester right here. Justin's on the 8. 20 seconds left on his shot. What a shot. With position. Slight back cut. Just needs to hit this clean. That was clean. Nice shot, Pablo. Good out. I'm going to go ahead and remove the shot clock. I think this one on that we have here is a little off sync, and I don't want to lie to y'all. So let me go ahead and update that. Sorry, I tried. Careful not to disturb. Good hit. This one's tough. It's not a really a decent shot available. Blaze is basically blocking his own balls. I don't really know what option he has. 18 minutes left on the clock. You did ask for an intention. 15 seconds left on the shot. Players get 1 30-second extension every rack. Table is pretty open. Pablo needs to pick the right first shot to clean this layup. Lay it out. His first shot is going to be decisive if he can get out. Opts for the safety instead. Good choice. Ooh. Wow, that was pretty. That was really pretty. Just squeezes right it in, fires it in. 5 seconds left on that shot. His last ball is hanging out there in that top right corner pocket. He just needs to make sure that he gets under that 15 ball so that he's got a clear path for that 8. Bumps it. And pushes it out of the way. You should have seen Justin's face when that 15 got out of the way. Get out, Justin. Score is 1-1. Looks like Pablo should be breaking. Just kidding. Justin should be breaking. What a cut. He did ask for that extension. Oh, I think he's looking for another pretty cut down his bottom right corner pocket. I think it's his best option to hold that ball. Fires it in. Shooting good. He's got a high angle on both shots. He's got 3 balls left. Doesn't like any one of them, trying to see what his best option is. 20 seconds left. He doesn't have an extension. 14 minutes left on a match clock. It's a good side shot. I mean, he had to hit that soft enough so that it doesn't rattle out from that side pocket, but now he's left with a back cut on a 9 or a pretty tough shot on the 13. That 8 ball is hanging out in the middle of the table. Did you get lucky? Oh, I mean, it was a good back cut, but I think we should still be able to get this in. It's not on the rail. It's right off of it. Makes this shot a little bit trickier. So many balls on the table where it's going to be hard to control where that 8 ball goes. And he doesn't want to put Pablo on the table. And if he does, he needs to put Pablo in a place where he can't shoot or get out. I think he's going for the back cut. Wow. He would have had perfect position for it. It was so good. Wow. Pablo jumps at his opportunity to be able to close this out with no other issues except for that 8 ball not being available in the top left where Justin left his final ball. At this level, these players, Pablo should be able to get out. Chooses to forward on that 4. Kind of a flat angle. He's going to have to stroke this to get back to the center table. Keeps it simple. Looking what his options are. 5 side pocket or 5 up. He got lucky there. He's got a back cut on that 2 or that 7. I would probably go for the 7 next because he has to be in position for it. Held this good enough where he can go 1 rail to be able to see the 7 next. Not even. Stun it, pull back, same pocket 8. Good out. This is a tight match. 11 minutes left on the clock. Score is 2-1 Team Matrix. It's tough sometimes. You do all the work trying to maneuver and get yourself out. And then you get left with the final ball just teasing you in that corner pocket. Eleven minutes left on the clock. Pablo is up to break. He is up for Team Matrix 2-1. Medium break. legal. 2 and 15 completely pass, and a 5 is pocketed. Table is open. Clusters hanging out near the spot. Pablo is opting for stripes. Didn't like where the 13 got left. I think he can still go after this 10. Looks at the 9 side. Otherwise, he's got the 15 way up there. That might have rolled up a little too high. That back cut would be able to clear that 13, but it's a pretty tough shot. He landed pretty good to go for the 9 and get that 13 out of the way, but that 11 is going to be a problem near that 8 ball. Oh, it's been a problem. Pretty good. Called for an extension. 27 seconds left on this shot. 15. Just overcuts it. Justin is on the table. Still a problem in that near that spot. One of his balls is hanging out there too. The 1 and 8. They're not frozen, but they're friends. All right, Justin, do some work. Let's go. Oh, not like that, my guy. It's tough. It was a touchy shot, rattled out. Can it go? No. Pretty good. Pretty good leave, but I think you can get the 6 in. That 11 does block all of other Justin's balls in that bottom left corner. Six minutes left. Six minutes and 50 seconds. Man, this is tricky. 2-1. Justin needs to win this rack. Either tie or get ahead to keep Team Rackham up alive. Six minutes means that there is time for one full rack and maybe one more at most. Unless, of course, we get a break and run. No one was hanging kind of deep in the pocket. Gets Rice past it. 7 side. Still 7 side, and then what? No extension. 15 seconds left on the shot. Oh, terrible. That's the worst. You have to shoot it out. He's got 25 seconds to kill this time. Gotta really think it out. No extension. He, he can't go about it at the top rail. That 8 is in the way. Unless he puts an extra right on there. 7, 5, 3. Hey, pretty good. Pretty good. It's a pretty good lead. Whew. Drills it in. Bumps the 8 out of the way. A little high angle on the 11, but that's all right. A soft hit. And that 8 can go in this other corner pocket. But I was calling all of my shots wrong for Pablo. And I did it again. Side pocket. 3 minutes left in this clock. That's rough. Three, 1. Three minutes left. Scores 3-1. Rack'em gonna need something good. Stay alive. Justin's gonna win at least 2 racks to keep Rack'em alive. Otherwise, they're looking at a 25-4 score going into the 4th rack. 25-4 score means, I'm trying to think, 6. Miscue. A miscue is considered an illegal break, a non-legal break, so Pablo has the option and is taking Justin's break. He'll be able to break it if they complete this track. There's 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in this match. Pablo can afford to shoot a little loose. He's up to, if for some reason something happens, 2.5 minutes in the rack, the team will still be ahead. Poor Justin. He's had to really work for his But he's been shooting great. A minute and a half left. Oh. Not a gimme for Pablo. A minute left. $20 left. Make sure not to foul on that last shot. Good shot. Two, three. Good shooting, gentlemen. That was a really good match. All right. 3 matches in a row. Team Matrix has won, which means it's their next put up in the 4th match. And we are looking at 8 points. So that's 17, 25, 4. No, it should be 25, 5. I don't know how to math. It's 25, 4. 22. Oh my God, I don't know how to math. 22, 4. Here we go. Is there a fighting chance for Rack 'em Up? 2 matches left. 22, 4 means that there's 18 points that they need to overcome. 18 points. 8 of those points needs to come from Racks. You need a fast shooter for the next ones. Next two. So you can't really put a low. You need somebody to be able to stack those racks up. They put Lewis up. Appreciate all you guys watching. Yeah, we've got players getting locked in right now. All right, so we've got Lewis and Dave shooting for Matrix and Rack 'em Up correspondingly. I'm going to take a little break here. Hold, please. Alrighty, folks. Looks like the first rack is done in 5.5 minutes. You can kind of mess with. You can see me trying to put in my website up here. Oh, I got called out. I'm like, I'm trying to put my text on here. Oh, 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 here it is. Heather came running over here. What are you doing? Yeah, she's got the stream up too. All right, this is pretty good. 23 minutes left on the clock. Gonna need the bridge. Oh, just hit a little too much of that ball. Yep. Oh, not a good leave. One. This is up to break. All right, back in action. 11 minutes left in this rack. Score is 2-2. Lewis is on fire. He was hanging out with me this weekend also. On my tour stop. He does queue maintenance, repair, shaft cleaning, retipping, tip reshaping, all of that. Oh, slightly overcut that 8. It was tracking away from the rail, and that's where we see it just hanging in the pocket. These pockets are brutal. 8-foot diamonds. You gotta hit it clean. Good back cut by Dave. Good out. 3-2. Team rack 'em up. You can also catch Dave's match in a national singles league at the grand finals in November. He made it all the way to the final table. Fell a little short. Finished runner up. I think the bracket, it was like over 100 plus players in the bracket. And that was super fun. You get to play singles and nationals. To get to nationals, you got to be in a league. There's open events in the nationals that happens too, but that's part of the ultimate pool organization and not specific to the league. The open division, there are several events. There's the open, the women's mix pairs, which is another term for Jack and Jill Scotch doubles. All of those open formats are available during the grand finals, where you're able to see the pros play against them, even partner up with them. And that was super fun. Completely different experience at a national level. Layout's kind of funny. 10 seconds left, unless Dave decides to use his extension. He doesn't. He shot that with 4 seconds remaining. Doesn't really get the roll that he wanted for that one side. 6 bumps that 2 out of the way. He has to go for the 4 ball now. Maybe he can push that 10 out of the way to be able to see the 1. Weird. He's on the wrong side of the 1, but it's all right. He should be able to get back up at the table. At least center table. Oh. Got that a little too fast. He got there, but Lewis shooting pretty good, and he should be able to get out. Gets a lucky bump on that 1. Be able to hold his ball. He got up mid-shot on that 1. I think that 1 ball is blocking his 3, but he should be able to see the 3 in the corner. And if he does, and if he rolls it up just a little bit, he should see the 2 on the other side. Oh, nice try. Nice try, nice try. 10 seconds left on the shot. 7 minutes left on match. Oh, good shot. Hit that good. Scroll up just a little bit so that 2 doesn't get funny. But not too much where he gets too close. He chooses one rail. Try to go one rail. Side. Nice try. Three side. Oh. Get lucky? I think so. That 3 ball. Pretty big. What do you do? 20 seconds left on the shot. I'm thinking I would do that top left corner. Didn't catch. All right. He's gonna move his ball around. 8 is right in the middle. Could get in the way of his other 3 balls. Let's see how he runs this out. Gets lucky. Good positioning. Stop or a little draw for 8 side. Get out. Looks like 5 minutes left on the clock. Score is now 4-2. Lewis to break. Thirteen falls clean in the side pocket. Pretty good layout, pretty open. Table is open. I would go solid just because that 12 is where it's at. Yeah, I was trying to go for the 10. David's trying to see what he can shoot. 4 minutes left on the clock. Good shot. Tricky rack now for solids. Shot. Just trying to see where that 6 can go. He's going to have to make it in that other corner pocket. He's on the ideal side of that 1, but he's going to go all the way around. Leaves it pretty good side. If he rolls it enough, I think he can break it out. Hoping for that breakout, and he didn't get it. Still work to do for both of these players. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left on the match. Ooh, I think he can cut this 6 now. But again, that 3 is going to be a problem. Hit that really good. Rattles that. Ball in hand. Start with a problem ball. Pop shots for the 2 in the center. Roll forward for 8 side. No. Need just enough angle for it. Bottom 8. Good shot. 3-4, 30 seconds left. Not enough time to finish a rack. That they're calling match. $25-8. They got a match. They got a match. Got that 5 points. Yeah, I thought it was going to. Yep. I mean, at this point, I don't know if we need to play the 5th. I mean, I think we can call it. There's no way they can catch up. 13. The best they can do is 13. All right, folks, that is game. Congratulations to Team Matrix, finishing first in a session 1 and taking the playoffs. Good job, Patty. Good job, Ben. Good job, Pablo, Paul, Art, Dom. Look at that guy. That's Dom. Lewis. Good job. That was fun. Hopefully I could do more streams, but I'll definitely let you guys know when we do. Thank you all. Signing off. Have a great rest of your night. I'll catch you all next week. Reach out, join a team.